For all the times your schedule did not permit you to toil and labor through the atrocities of my everyday, there have been moments. You can never know the anxiety of the moments of my everyday. No. I stood in those long lines that you never noticed because applying for public relief was foreign to you, even absurd. I'm still looking, is what I kept telling you when you watched me when I shop. I drove through my $1 million neighborhood and I got stopped by the cops. These were moments. The commonality of a demotion but overlooked for every promotion. I have these moments. The days that I had to choose my words carefully in a room quieted to the third power when I spoke. You never knew. Quiet not because you cared about what I said, but silently you searched my words for any imperfection in tongue, any twist or ties. You crossed my T's, dotted my I's. With each breath, I now breathe out words ever so carefully, and you never knew the anxiety of those moments. Today, I'm guarded by your presence. I'm even guarded by the whispers of the trees around you and the coolness of the wind befriended by its leaves. Yes, it's true. I don't trust these trees. You work too hard to turn this world and everything in it against me. Even the sun aggressively ascends on me each day, pointing me out easily to the whitest eye. The darkness of every night consumes me as if I don't exist, forcing me to share residence with evil, fear, despair, demonic impartations, and every other devilish relative. All because you created hatred toward the color of my blackness. Truth be told, my family trees planted in my ancestors' love have no roots here. These trees that I see can't be trusted. They've been swayed to partake in your hatred toward me. They ain't kin to me. You watered these trees for hundreds of years with our blood and our tears. Stand your ground provided the earth and the dirt that supported the Florida palm trees that watched his gun shoot down their 17-year-old black son. Fuck what you heard. He was familiar to that gated community, and those trees never said a goddamn word. And now you want to join the moment? And in this moment that you say you recognized me, somebody had to die. His knee was the weapon of assault. Hush-mouthed cops would have lied, but the smartphone talked, and we listened. And you now join the moment. But, come on, somebody had to die. You remember when Martin said that we shall overcome? And Maya said, still I rise and proclaim how phenomenal I am, my hips, my lips, and my thighs? And Langston told us that life ain't no crystal stair. Nikki Giovanni grew to black love and waged war against the hatred of black skin. Rosa just wanted to ride, just like Claudette Colvin. They paid their fare, but you didn't care, and you didn't pay attention. The Brown family told Topeka, Kansas that segregating us was an injustice in 1954, and there's more. More and more times you weren't paying us no fucking attention. We remember those water hoses and lynchings. You weren't paying attention. Do you know how many more times that Al Sharpton, Andrew Young, and Jesse Jackson became our voices speaking loudly in protest to this nation so that nobody else would have to die? But you weren't paying attention. Reverend George Lee, Lamar Smith, Emmett Lewis Till, John Earl Reese, Willie Edwards Jr., Mac Charles Parker, Herbert Lee, and Lewis Allen, Corporal Roman Ducksworth Jr., Meggard Evers, Addie Mae Collins, Denise McNair, Kyle Robertson, and Cynthia Wesley, Virgil Lamar Ware, Johnny May Chappelle, James Earl Cheney, Henry Hezekiah D., Charles Eddie Moore, Jimmy Lee Jackson, O'Neill Moore, Willie Brewster, Samuel Lamone Young Jr., Ben Chester White, Clarence Triggs, Wallace Jackson, Benjamin Brown, Samuel Ephesians Hammond Jr., Delano Herman Middleton, Henry Ezekiel Smith, Lieutenant Colonel Lemuel Penn, and the acclaimed Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., Samuel Du Bois, Eric Gardner, Freddie Gray, Alton Sterling, Philando Castile, Michael Brown, Laquan McDonald, Tamir Rice, Walter Scott, Ahmaud Arbery, Breonna Taylor, George Floyd, Amir Locke. Enough is enough. Black lives matter before they die.